Are we seeing these like synthetic, fentanyls and a lot of these super high potency opioids coming out of China and that kind of thing as well? I know in America that's a big problem.
I think that it's a growing problem. I remember back in maybe 2014, and I went for a drug awareness course, and they was talking about crystal meth and all these other things. Oh, and they were talking, we haven't really seen it here yet. And then like 2015, 16, just like everybody was talking about it. And we were doing this awareness course, so like if we begin to see it, and then all of a sudden it's just here. And every drug user knew about it, had used it. Some had decided they were old school and they wasn't going to use it. And even some of them now are using it because for whatever reason, bigger, high, maybe it's cheaper at the time. Maybe they didn't even know when they first got it. Maybe they paid the same amount and they were in the middle of, a clucking, and this was what came to hand, for whatever reason, And now it's here and it's upon us, and I don't know how we tackle it,
Are we ever going to solve the problem of homelessness?
I don't believe we'll ever solve the problem. My personal thing is that I think we need to do all we can to give everyone the option. We can't just end homelessness. It's just not going to happen. People got to want to end certain things. So there are people, I offer them hostels, but they refuse them because that they want to be able to use, and that hostel's not allowing them to. There's nothing wrong with the hostel, sometimes. But people have still got to make their choices. But we need to educate from the bottom up. We need to make sure that this list of people where people are using, it's not a growing to our next generation. We need to try and not just offer hope, but give opportunities to the children that are growing up in care, the people that have got parents that are in the middle of addiction. There are some children, teenagers, where we just need to really help them to understand and to show them there's something other than this. Give them hope, and that's not where SCT is at. But there needs to be other charities out there that are doing this. And that's where your first change has got to be. And that's at SCT, our job is, let's help the guys that are in the middle of it. Let's move along the process. Let's help them to not be 10 years away from their children because they don't want their children to see their addiction. Let's get them into recovery. Let's get them, helping them to be proper fathers or mothers to their children, that even if they're in care and they get the time to see them, to show them, I've changed, don't go down this road, because they're going to listen to people like them, We can shoot people in. We could get back in the day, maybe we could have got Charles Kennedy in to talk to people about alcoholism, but maybe they're not going to listen because he's not from the same background as them. Some people will. My wife always says you don't have to break your leg to know how to fix it. The doctor's trained, he knows how to fix it, but maybe he's never broken his leg. And that's the same for some people. They're still going to listen whether you've been in the middle of that addiction, but some people won't. And so we need to have, horses for courses.